And let's talk about this. My personal opinion, the reason why Larry Hoover remains locked up is because there's a movement against him being released. And if you don't believe me, then you'll realize what's going on. You start realizing the two little rats, yeah, like father, like son, are gonna peel away all negative things around them. Now, let me throw this in there. I've got a funny feeling. I've got a funny feeling little Varney and little Dirk has had some form of fallout. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But with all this Lamron, little Dirk can't come back to the hood and all the rest of it. With the FBG cash death, little Dirk has to separate himself from certain heads. And this is what's happening. It's a turntable. But anyway, let me get back to the subject. Big Dirk and Little Dirk, I strongly believe, work for the feds. These that are paid by the feds or whatever government you want to call it to enhance the war, to continue the war, to allow the war in Chicago to be prime and make sure bodies drop. You know why? Because they need the melanin. Now I'm going to show you something very carefully. We've seen it in Morocco, how much black people were slaved by the police. We've seen it in other countries, how much black people were slaved by the police. And let me show you something about Larry Hoover. If Larry Hoover was to be released, the BDs, what should I say? The so-called BDs, the head of the BDs, let's be real, who's the primetime BD right now? Little Dirk and his dad. Well, his dad's meant to be GD, but came out of jail a reformed man. But Larry Hoover has just tried to say he's a reformed man, and yet he's still not being released. Why? Why is Larry Hoover not being released? Because there is a campaign to keep Larry Hoover inside. I don't think you'll understand that. Chicago is a home where you're not allowed to be a legend. Larry Hoover came out, he's going to become Chicago's own legend. He's going to own the place. Does that make sense? Without even having anything owned. If he comes out, Chicago's his. It's his home. Imagine having someone come out. That's a legend. What do you think's gonna happen? Now, the reason why I say this is a campaign to keep him locked in is because who other than Big Dirk, the federal informant, to keep that campaign going? I might be talking my shit here and I might be throwing sticks here. I'm gonna keep it 100%. I'm a spiritual youth. Him and his dad don't want Larry Hoover to come out. Him and his dad don't want Larry Hoover to come out. These people are trifling. If you go look at his case, go look at Big Dirk's case, and you'll understand who they are. Their whole family's rats. His own family was ratting on him in his case. You understand what I'm trying to say to you? They have a campaign and a movement to stop Larry Hoover from being released from jail. I promise you. I'm telling you that for free. So-called big artist, this so-called thing. So come on. Not even Drake and Kanye West coming together could do it. But hold up. But hold up. Where was Dirk? Where was Big Dirk? Where was any of them supporting that movement? Where's the where's the voice of the streets? Where's the icons? Why is this support for Larry Hoover coming in jibs and jabs and not as a whole? Why isn't the war stopping in Chicago? And then that being pushed forward to release Larry Hoover. Because the same guy you see igniting the war, the same guy you see keeping on the 63rd and 64th war, he's the one that's making it like that. Let's be honest. To the feds, I promise you this now, they have a campaign to keep Larry inside. So once Larry's home, Chicago's back to its own. The police ain't gonna like it. The BDs ain't gonna like it. Now, the reason why they want him kept back is because they know what he did back in the day. Big Durk knows what he did back in the day. Big Durk knows, gave that little bit of information, and the feds upheld their promise. Look at Big Durk walking road now. You don't think he didn't snitch on Larry Hoover? It must be crazy. But look at his whole case. Every person was ratting on everybody. Everyone was pointing the finger to everybody. Even Big Durk pointing the finger in his own case to everybody. It's time to wake up. All the real people that's doing it for the black community. You don't need to come together. You saw the fakes that's pretending that, yeah, they're doing it for the family. You have to lock them boy thereof. They don't give a fuck about your family. Do you understand that bit? I'm out.